a glimpse of popular YouTube makeup star James Charles. He was there to open a new store, but his appearance came at the same time city centre traffic became gridlocked for hours.
And it took me an hour and a half to get home.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to get home?
Oh, about the same. About the same. It was amazing. But actually, how do you for a makeup star? I mean, you do beautiful makeup. Why? You get yourself on YouTube.
That's because I take advice from a woman, not a man. It's because I take advice from a woman, not a man. It's because I take advice from a woman, not a man.
Hello and welcome back to Drama Investigator. As we all know, James Charles recently went to London to the opening of Morphe's new store in Birmingham. Now, so many people came to the event to see James Charles, 8,000 to be exact, which is not what the council nor traditional media outlets were prepared for. Now, there were a lot of savage and hateful, unnecessary comments from the traditional media outlets because they were low-key jealous of James's success and realised that their traditional television fame could never. James was actually in his Uber on his way to the airport, as he stated on Twitter, when he overheard a shocking news broadcast about his meet and greet. My Uber driver turned on the radio to the biggest station in the UK, and they were talking about our meet and greet, saying he had no idea who I was, so I tried to call in and got through and educated him on the sisterhood. Oh my God. James also had a lot to say on the matter on Snapchat.
Good morning, London, and happy Monday, or good evening to all of my American sisters that are probably asleep right now. It is 10 o'clock here in London, and I am wide awake and fully glam ready for the day. It is our last day here, and we have to go catch a plane in a few hours, but this trip has been so incredibly busy that me and Cassie are literally in an Uber right now, headed to a bunch of iconic London locations to take all of my Instagram photos. So we literally have a backpack packed with all my outfits for the entire week, a few different lip color changes, my eyeshadow palette, and we have a few hours to literally take like 87 Instagram pictures and make it look like we took them throughout the entire course of the trip. So queen of scamming, queen of marketing, queen of photography, and let's see if we can pull this off.
Put together. He's had 10 million. I don't think I get paid enough.
10 million? We're at 13, almost 14 million. I don't think so.
Waiting outside the building here. I've had 10 million social media hits as well. But oh no, I think he gets 10 million viewers. That's very different to hits.
Yep.
So, what's going on? 034560600973. What does this say about fame in the modern? Because newspaper journalists usually, as a former showbiz journalist, I cover fame. Why don't I know about James Charles? Given that I read every newspaper every day. 034560600973. Because I feel very sorry for West Midlands Police. How the hell could they have been known?
Oh my God!
To know that this fella was going to attract 8,000
Because clearly you didn't do your research on how powerful the sisters are. That's not on. Oh my God, you guys, the craziest thing just happened. So you just watched my Snapchat story of me and Cassie in the car with our Uber driver, listening to that radio station host talk about the meet and greet yesterday, saying how he had no idea who I was, how he was not sure why I was famous or why 8,000 people showed up, and how it was crazy and like all this crap. And he asked people to call in on a certain number and give their opinion. So me and Cassie just thought it would be hilarious to try to call in. Our Uber driver got us the number, so we called and we got through, and I was like, hello, this is James Charles, put me through immediately. So they did, and I just got a chance to literally talk to James O'Brien live on LBC, which apparently is like the biggest radio station here in the UK. I told him all about the sisterhood. He was so nice. He apologized for his ignorance. I said, it's okay, girl, not everybody watches makeup tutorials, but everybody's gonna be in the sisterhood one day. And I talked about our achievements and everything that we've done, and it was such a cool moment to kind of just talk about you guys and how amazing you guys all are in the turnout yesterday. Such a strange moment. Literally went from like listening to us on the radio to like calling in. I did not think that was gonna work, but really, wow, that was probably literally the most eventful morning of my entire life. I finished Tuesday's brand new video, and I am so excited for you guys to watch it. I got fully glam. Me and Cassie just finished our photo shoot at 3 different locations in the course of literally an hour and a half. We did Tower Bridge, the London Eye, and Buckingham Palace. And on our way to the airport to catch our flight, we literally just did an impromptu radio message and educated an amazing radio host on the sisterhood on the biggest station in London. Don't come for us, girl. We got you. ever clock the sisterhood or our meet and greets. So much fun. London, it's been amazing. I definitely will be back very, very soon, hopefully. You never know what's coming next for us in the sisterhood. Maybe more meet and greets very, very soon, but I gotta get home, back to LA, see all the sisters, and get some work done. Love you guys. Alright, sisters, so we've officially safely made it on the plane, ready to go home. I did not even have time to take my makeup off. We had such a crazy, hectic morning, but the Instagram photos have been taken. They're ready to go and ready to sister slay. So you guys better be ready to double tap whenever I post next time. Literally, we were just reading through the newspaper as we boarded, and we were on the front cover. So crazy. I had an absolutely amazing time in London. Thank you guys so much for a warm welcome for the meet and greet at Birmingham as well. I definitely want to come back to the UK very, very soon. But as for right now, it is time to head home, back to LA, get some work done, and post some amazing videos for you guys. So thank you, and I'm gonna wipe this off and relax for the next 10, 11 hours. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you very, very soon. Actually, and by the way, good morning to my American sisters when you guys wake up and see this. What a crazy day it's been so far.
Now, James actually called up the news outlet after he heard this broadcast and managed to get on the phone with the reporter. Here is the clip from the interview.
Here's James Charles. Mate, hello.
Hello, how are you? Hi, sister.
Very, very nice to hear from you. This is a bit special. Are you, let me guess, you're in a car or something and we were on the radio and you were sitting in the back and going, who's this clown talking about me on the radio?
That is exactly what happened. Yes, we are on the way to the airport right now, and I overheard my name, asked the Uber driver to turn it up, and here we are.
How exciting. Right, first question. Is it normal for 8,000 people to turn up whenever you are attending a shop?
Surprisingly, yes. It's been amazing, and my fan base, which I call the sisters, are so loyal. We just did a meet and greet in Toronto, Canada a few weekends ago, and over 10,000 people were there. So it's been getting crazy numbers lately, and Birmingham definitely was one of my favorite meet and greets I have ever done. The turnout was amazing. Everybody there was so sweet. So it was an incredible day, but I definitely was not expecting that much.
No, I know. I grew up near Birmingham, and I know that shopping centre well. And I don't think it's ever seen anything like this. And the security and the police were taken by surprise as well. I love the idea that you take it so effortlessly in your stride. Will you forgive my ignorance, James, when I ask why do so many sisters love you so much?
Yeah, of course. I've been making makeup videos for around 3 years now on my channel, and my career has definitely been quite a wild ride, and my content is very personal. It's very me. I take my fans through makeup tutorials, but I also do entertainment content, comedy videos, and just basically kind of show them through my life and what it's like being just a 19-year-old kid that's working super, super hard and following his dreams. So I think it's very relatable for a lot of young kids who want to work hard, and they've seen the success, and it's just inspiring, and it's really cool to be on this journey. And I think a lot of kids love makeup, and they like the artistry, and they also just like watching somebody that's their age just have a really good time and make their dreams come true. So I've been so blessed with... Go ahead.
No, I will do. I just think this is rather nice. The question I'd like to ask you is, when did the journey begin? You're only 19 now. You're clearly an expert makeup artist, which is why your tutorials are so popular. But presumably it's not just the technical expertise that endears you to your fans and followers. They must have warmed to your personality. You'll forgive me for not having watched any of your makeup tutorials. I shall rectify that immediately after the programme. But presumably you put a lot of yourself out there, because that's what makes the connection. The technical expertise you can teach, but the personality, you've either got it or you haven't. So when did you start doing this?
Absolutely. I started my channel about 3 years ago now. Well, I started my Instagram about 3 years ago now, and my YouTube channel about 2 years ago. So it's been a very, very quick journey, but over the past 2 years, we've done incredible things. I was signed with CoverGirl over in America as the first male spokesmodel, and had my first ever collaboration with Morphe. We just released a palette and a brush set, which is what the store opening was for. It's sold out worldwide over 3 times now, and now we are about to hit 14 million subscribers on both Instagram and YouTube. So
that's amazing.
It's been a short journey, but it's been an amazing roller coaster.
While we're plugging stuff, James, you might be able to pick up a copy of my book at the airport if you play your cards right.
I would absolutely love to.
Should see you through the flight. Did you? I won't keep you much longer because I know you're busy and you're late for the. You've got a plane to catch. Did you get the chance to take in any of the sights of Birmingham while you were there?
We unfortunately did not much, but I definitely plan on coming back very, very soon. A James Charles sister tour may be in the works. Who knows?
I'm not surprised. 8,000 people. You must be thinking, crikey, there's a lot of love for me here. I'll be back as soon as is humanly possible. Now, I'm going to do something a little bit weird now, which, because obviously you've never listened to my programme before, you won't necessarily understand it, but the famous actor Ray Liotta, we have a motto on the programme, James, that is if you build it, they will come, which sort of means if I'm doing my job right, then the most amazing and appropriate people will ring in. So obviously today I'm talking about James Charles. James Charles rings in. It means you get what we call a Ray Liotta.
I'm Ray Liotta, and you're listening to James O'Brien on LBC. If you build it, they will come.
Even more exciting than 8,000 sisters turning up at the Bullring in Birmingham, James.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, and a safe journey home. What a lovely moment. That is the absolute power of radio. James Charles there, the YouTube sensation about whom I had heard precisely nothing before this morning, but who is now among my closest personal friends.
Now, the City Council actually said it would have planned for a major event if it had known of his visit prior. There's honestly so many articles about James's meetup and how long it took everyone to get home that day because the traffic was wild. But one news broadcaster from a traditional media outlet shocked the world by saying this.
A glimpse of popular YouTube makeup star James Charles. He was there to open a new store, but his appearance came at the same time city centre traffic became gridlocked for hours.
And it took me an hour and a half to get home.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to get home?
Oh, about the same. It was amazing. But actually, for a makeup star, I mean, you do beautiful makeup. Why? You get yourself on YouTube.
That's because I take advice from a woman, not a man.
That's it from us.
James then took to Twitter, and I quote, "Apparently we are a trending topic today on the news and not in a good way. While I appreciate you guys telling me, please don't respond. We've made it this far without much traditional media support, and we certainly don't need their help now. They're in desperate need of ours." It actually blows my mind so many news outlets refuse to recognise the success of YouTubers when there are creators pulling the same number of viewers in 1 month that these outlets are proud to pull in an entire year. The fan had tweeted James the video saying, "Says the 50-year-old woman on national TV whining about what a 19-year-old puts on their face just because their name isn't Stephanie. I really hope the grandkids are proud. That's okay, my makeup tips are reserved for the other 14 million people that are excited to learn and express themselves." James had also responded to the Daily Mail, who made an article about him titled "WhoTube? Virtually unknown US vlogger and his 8,000 screaming fans bring Birmingham city centre to a shock standstill with extra police drafted in amid crush fears as he opens cosmetic store." To which James had responded, "Virtually unknown and 8,000 screaming fans should not be used in the same sentence. Lol." Daily Mail. What are your guys' thoughts on this drama? Let me know down below. I'm fucking outraged. Anyway, that's all for this investigation. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. My Instagram and Twitter will be linked down below, and I'll see you guys in our next investigation.
Ain't no sunshine. Ain't no sunshine. Ain't no sunshine.